I liked Slime Rancher too. It's good. The thing about it is, it's so incredibly similar. Sorry, Vins, I didn't know you read it because you didn't respond until now. Well, keep in mind, chat member, that you can email me that information, too. Trying to get, a streamer's attention in a crowded chat room is not always the best plan. It's such a random, you know, thing. Well, I've played a bit since I last streamed it, just because I enjoyed playing the game. I'll probably get bored of this one like I did the first one. But for now, tonight, I needed a chill game to play. And I decided, and people like Slime Rancher, so I decided I will play the Slime Ranching. But here's what I have here. I have these slimes, the boom slimes now. I have a jetpack. These ones explode. Vinny, your speedrun strats at the end of the slide in Mario 64 Chaos Edition cured my constipation. Oh, sick. That clip was uploaded, but I still don't know if that was a legit strategy that people were, like, impressed by. Or if it was just something that was cool, but not exactly, like a groundbreaking moment. I don't know what it was, and I have not really seen any solid consensus. But I literally had people saying, Vinny, you don't understand. No one is able to do that. I had people saying that that was a like, okay, for those that didn't watch yesterday, I did really well on the slide in Mario 64 Chaos Edition, and it didn't seem like a ton of chaos effects were happening at the moment, but people were saying I did a tool-assisted speedrun strategy. So I have no idea if that is true or not. I watched the clip. It was cool, but it didn't look like something particularly groundbreaking. It's supposed to be impossible, but Chaos Edition probably fucked up the physics and made it happen. Yeah, that makes more sense, I would say. Well, chat members, I have a couple upgrades. I'd like to let you know my short-term goals include getting another vacuum tank. I just need some more, actually, do I have it? Yeah, I do have it. I might be able to do that right now. If you have not played Slime Rancher, you may fall asleep, but tonight's that kind of night. I'm pretty tired tonight. Also, these, like, giant bunny slimes, they don't do anything bad. They just chill. Here it is. Got it. Vinny, do you ever watch your own streams to help you sleep? No. No, I don't watch my own streams to enjoy them. I check my clips from time to time. But I don't watch my own streams, chat member. The reason I check my clips is to make sure that, you know, I'm not, like, awful. And also to see what kind of clips they are. Like, I don't tell anyone to post the clips. Like, Johnny... I mean, I may have a suggestion, but Johnny kind of just posts whatever he thinks is good and whatever chat seems to like. So that's pretty much it, other than me editing my own stuff. But when you edit your own stuff, you tend to overanalyze. And that's just a recipe for disaster. So no, I don't particularly like watching myself. I just didn't like the way it was looking at me. White noise helps me fall asleep, but here's the part of the stream. I know we're starting off kind of chill, but here's the part of the stream that gets a little bit scummy. My tinnitus has gotten bad enough that it's almost louder than my white noise. And I've been having a lot of anxiety about it. And I have a doctor's appointment with an ENT to try to find out what's going on, if I can do anything about it. It partially is headphone related. So at some point I'm going to need open back headphones. And if anyone has a suggestion for open back headset in particular with a decent condenser mic, I don't know if such a thing exists. I searched for a while. Please let me know. If you have any tinnitus thoughts, let me know. I mean, I will be going to a doctor, so that'll be good. My volume on my headphones are very moderate to low. Headphones plus a mod mic. Yeah, I investigated the mod mic. It doesn't seem like a terrible thing. It's not going to be as good as a condenser mic, unless it is one. Are you on Lexapro? I'm not on anything, chat members. Keep mic and headset separate for ease of upgrade. Well, the problem with that is I sometimes stream from my couch, and having a mic arm makes things difficult. And I can be kind of animated when I'm, you know, so I like having a headset. So I do have a mic arm, and I do have a good mic. If you've watched my, me eating pizza MRE video, then you may have seen I have some decent stuff there. So yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what to do. I don't want to make my hearing worse, and headphones that are closed, even if the volume is kind of low, are not really good for it. I don't have tinnitus until I got a B12 deficiency. It goes away between B12 shots. No, I don't have sleep apnea. No. I mean, you can email vinesauce.email if you have any suggestions, because it's going to be difficult to read everything. I know we're here for the funnies, and I appreciate people are here for that, and I'm here for that. Once in a while, though, I may have a quandary in my life that I'd like to ask the chat about, and maybe also bitch about for a bit, so I hope you don't mind me talking about this, because, you know, it kind of... around December of last year, I started noticing it. Oh, bats. Oh my god. And, that was like... I had an ear infection. So I got the ear infection taken care of. And then, the tinnitus went back to a manageable level. And then, like, COVID happened and fucked with my ears a bit. And then I noticed that the tinnitus got worse again. But it kinda didn't ever really go away. Like, it just kinda stayed at its level of shittiness. So that's where it's at right now. So hopefully a doctor can help. But if they can't, then, it's one of those things where I just kinda have to get used to it, because I hear it in the silence. Like, when I'm watching something on TV, if there's a moment of, like, something a little bit more quiet, I tend to hear it, and Crystal slime. And it would be easy to just say, oh, ignore it, but it's not that easy. So there's two things I'll say, and I've said this before, and I know chat might be sick of hearing it, but Definitely wear earplugs to concerts. I know it's not as exciting to do that, but that's something I didn't do. If you play music, like I was playing loud music in front of speakers for years, and I didn't really notice the tinnitus because it was very, very low, and I just kept doing that. So, earplugs or monitors, definitely, because you don't want to hit 37 and have to deal with this, because it is making sleep annoying. I would, like, kill for a moment of, like, true silence at this point in my life. So I'm gonna be taking care of my ears as much as possible from here on out. That, and it's also, you know, from what I understand, sometimes this shit is just luck of the draw. There are people that listen to loud concerts, loud music in front of speakers for years and don't get this shit, and don't deal with too much hearing loss. And then there are people that go to one... This is what I've learned on, like, you know, I was reading up on this thing. A couple concerts, a couple loud concerts, and then they have it. Do you take any sleep supplements? Well, no, I don't. Good news is I can still sleep, and the white noise is still helpful. And I try to avoid supplements. I just take vitamins. I got a vitamin guy. No, I don't really Tum slut anymore. The Tums are emergency only at this point, and I haven't really had to take very many at all lately, so that's been good. And I had spicy food tonight. I feel great. Maybe a little lethargic, but... I think I need to feed this big cat some chicken. Oh. So, let's break it down, chat. Why did that happen? Oh, I can tell you exactly why. I thought I had more jetpack. I had no more jetpack. Try listening to music to sleep. I've done that before. I do white noise. That helps. Well, again, thank you for the suggestions. I'll try a bunch of things, but for now, I'm just, I figured a doctor's appointment would be the smartest thing to do. Listening to stuff to sleep might also be part of the problem. Yeah, I've heard that too. I know about the trick where you drum the back of your neck with your fingers. And it is a hit or miss kind of thing for me. It sometimes works a little bit, but mostly doesn't. And, again, I've actually had, chat members get upset with me in the past for complaining about this. Because it's like, Vinny, people have worse problems. I know, but when you have a ringing in your ear that is, like, pervasive, it starts to eat away at you. And then you don't want it to get worse. And then seemingly in the past year, it has gotten worse, so... You know, not trying to play Mr. Victim, I just am having a rough go of it at the moment, and I'm trying to figure out how to deal with it properly. And, that is also why I wanted to ask chat if they've had any specific information or advice for me. I'm also an anxious person, so me... Of course I'm making a little worse. I'm making it a little bit worse than it is, probably, in my head. But, you know... Nice, chill, relaxing slime ranching game. You know? Chill, where I get to talk to you about all this fun stuff. Anxiety. Chill anxiety. Yo, it's a chill anxiety stream. open back headphones. Well, are they headset? Do they come with a condenser mic? Yeah, that's the real trick, is finding... I mean, the mod mic doesn't sound bad. These days, it seems like it's a lot better than it used to be. You may have to get used to me sounding different than usual. Yeah, I'm going to a specialist, chat member. Thank you. That's a very helpful thing to read. I appreciate you. Oh, hey. I need these cats. Speaking of cats and digital crack. Yeah, chat member, I ran out of stamina earlier. I thought I had full stamina. And, I didn't. But I did buy the jetpack. One of the reasons... So, okay, what I've learned about this game is that it is extremely similar to Game 1. However, I played the first game on the Switch, and I will say this game is really, really nice to look at, which helps. Obviously, gameplay is much more important. And the gameplay here is fine. I mean, there's definitely some quality of life stuff that, you know, I've noticed, and other people have too, but it's really beautiful. This game's got some really, really nice visuals. But, considering Slime Rancher 1 was so fun, I feel like, I'm just kind of addicted to this one all over again. Well, not addicted, but just enjoy. Ah, fuck. No, I hate this game, never mind. Well, okay, here's one more question, because chat members are trying to help me out. I'll ask you, chat members. Is it possible for me to listen through my speakers and also speak on a microphone? Like, do people do that with their setup these days? Because back in the day, it would pick up every single thing on the speaker. With RTX voice. It's better with condenser mics. Mic technology has come a long way. It takes a bit of finesse. Well, that I do not have. Patience and finesse. You could have a noise gate. I already have a noise gate on this right now. Okay. It won't sound as quality as if you do with speakers plus echo canceller. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. I would imagine you do lose a little bit of quality. Mic placement is more powerful. It would be right in front of the damn speakers. Which is also like a problem if I'm playing a game with positional audio. So, yeah, there's a lot to consider here. There's no one easy solution. And, I appreciate the information. It's helpful to have a room full of people with advice. But yeah, if you have any specific things that you've done in your own setup, if you want to use vinesauce.email, I can bookmark it until I'm ready to check it out, potentially. Plus, if you want to stream from your couch, it'll be a different setup. That is also a thing to consider, yeah. That's why the headset with open ears, like... I love doing this, and I don't want to have to stop doing it, and I know I'm being a little hypochondriac about it, but... Like, I want to be able to use my headset, but if it's, like, gradually damaging my ears, then that's a problem. I guess we'll see. You know what? I'll wait for the doctor. I'll wait for the ENT, see what kind of information I get, and I'll take it from there. Puddle slimes. I will be furnished with the informations, that is correct. Well, Beato's got some pretty nasty tinnitus too, chat member. It's not, you know, it's like really common. I'm sure most of us have some little form of it, whether it be like almost imperceptible or much more so. But yeah, Beato talked about it, and his sounds like a nightmare. Meet slime bait. Meet George Jetson. Well, if you were here for the wackies, that was yesterday. Tonight is more of just talking about random shit and playing the Babby Slime game. Which, I mean, Splatoon, the ink looks like slime. Kind of. Oh yeah, I'd much prefer my streamer didn't have any commentary. Vin, I like you and will continue to watch your videos almost exclusively. However, streamer, I wish that you just would mute your microphone. But you are pretty cool. But you're pretty cool. Yeah, I like everything about Vinny's streams except the way he plays video games, his voice, and his topics. Everything else is cool, though. Oh, and I don't like his head. It's weird. Alright, we gotta do a tabby farm now, so I can upgrade the tank. Angler plort, puddle, plorp, plorp. Batty plort, cotton plort. Hydro turret. Decorations. They're so expensive. Like, they're cool in theory, but they are so fucking expensive. Vinny, can you comment on the alleged size of your hands? I mean, watch the video where I unbox Joel's package, and, the proof is in the pudding. Eh? Just gonna get a little puddings down. Okay, so they eat meat. So we're gonna give them meat. I watched that MRE guy open up like a 75-year-old MRE, and it was like vomit-inducing at points. Nice! Let's get this out onto the tray. Okay, nice! He didn't eat much of it, but what he did eat was enough that I was befuddled. I was like, why does dude eat this shit? I mean, I know it's for the content, but... yeah, it was like a British World War II MRE, and one of the tins had, like, corned beef, and it was, like, solid. And then, like, he showed it closer, and there was, like, mold. Yeah. Not particularly appetizing. He's been hospitalized before. You know, I wish I could say I was surprised by that. Yeah, I like that guy, though, the MRE guy, Steve. He's got a nice positive attitude on his videos, but also very informative, and he is willing to eat literal garbage for us. It wasn't from World War II? Oh. It was the Boer War? I mean, sometimes you gotta eat people for content. Someone said it's almost Beetlejuice Rusty Cock Day. Is it not already? It's always tomorrow, but never today. I kind of like that. I think that's actually a pretty good way to handle the Rusty Cock holiday. Okay, I want to upgrade my tank now because this is getting very tedious. And I'm not talking about that dude from Final Fantasy X. Okay, next I need Angler Plort and more Tabby Plort, and I can get 40. Ringtail, Silky Sand, Rock Plort. Okay, so that one's gonna be a while if I want another extra tank. Meat Slime Bait. Nice! Definitely helps. Alright, I wanna, get these other slimes in their, proper locations. But we just need a little bit more money. Nice. So, yeah, I bought the mushroom area. Of course I would. Well, I mean, the bats will probably escape. So the bats eat fruit, of course. A fruit bat, I get it. And then, Well, that's pretty much all my money. And they eat veggie. What is your opinion on a new Silent Hill thing being rated in Korea? I think after hearing about Metroid Prime Collection for so long, after hearing about the Zelda stuff being ported over to the Switch for so long, and Metal Gear Solid remakes, etc., ad nauseum, I don't even really want to think about it. I mean, yeah, it's probably pachinko, but even so, I just don't have a lot of, even with, like, news stories like, oh, it was rated for, you know, blah blah blah, and blah blah blah, it's like, yeah, I've given up. Damn, they just love to explode, don't they? My hopes have been so far let down. So many times. Vinny, what are you gonna be for Halloween? VLC media player. Oh wait. I already did that one. Someone wrote bored. Hey, if I find out, I'll let you know. Any plans for spooky games? I've got many plans for spooky games. These are quests. Help collect valuable resources. You're starting from scratch. Take this refinery link. Okay. I believe that the AI that created this code displays comparable intellect to my own. Probably wondering what it said. It determined this mysterious, perhaps even alien AI sent a message. Hello. Not much, but pleasantries count for something. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've been saving a lot of Spooktober-y things. So we're gonna be doing, like, there will be a mix of live, Sunday stream, and pre-recorded, just whatever seems interesting. Because I get into the mood for spooky things, and then I end up enjoying finding whatever random nonsense that exists. But at the moment, it still feels like just end of summer. So I don't have the spooky vibes just yet. Are you gonna try out Bone Labs? Can someone explain what Bone Labs is? Is it the sequel to Boneworks? Is it a sandbox? Is it porn? Is it my nickname? It's kind of Boneworks too. I don't think I'll be able to check it out this week, because like I said, clusterfuck week, but I would like to check it out. You're free! Also, I have to say, I played the Call of Duty today, the Modern Warfare 2, for the first time, because I didn't play over the weekend. it's too late here. This whole location's fucked. Sorry. It wasn't bad, actually. I enjoyed the beta. I heard that there were hackers and cheaters like crazy already. And aside from every time someone killed me, that didn't seem to be true. But I don't know. I just thought it was a pretty decent game. And it's a little bit more slower paced than the, I recorded it, and you'll see I got some fucking sick shots. It's another Call of Duty. It's good. It looks good. It plays good. It's, not crazy sliding around all over the place. And, I played its Battlefield clone mode, and it was fine. So yeah, it's more good. It feels like Modern Warfare from 2019, but, you know, a little updated. I mean, at this point, really, what else is there to say about these fucking games? I know that if I get a code for it, because Activision for some reason likes to send me codes to these games, even though in the past I just made VDub play them, and he was, you know, VDub. But they keep sending me codes, and I'm like, alright, I'll try the new one, and then I end up enjoying it. And you hear me give this exact speech every year. They're fine shooty games if you want a shooty. Some are worse than others, and the last 2 years, like the Cold War one, I really didn't like that much. And Vanguard was cool because it had the World War II stuff, but it wasn't that cool. So, it was, Warzone I really liked, and Modern Warfare 2019 was actually, those were the good ones. Did you hear we crashed a spacecraft into an asteroid for the first time and knocked it off course? Did you know that there is talk that we knocked it onto course with Earth so we could test our missile defenses against asteroids? I think Roland Emmerich wrote that conspiracy. Nectar? Where do you get nectar from? That nectar? I use isotope nectar for vocal stuff at home. Pretty good. Decent program. I knew it was a good idea to hold on to the meat for a little while there. Chat, I got Moon Dew Nectar. Okay, do I use this to give it to the thing? It's definitely not going to be enough. How much is enough? Well, there's two. Is Lime enjoying this game, for anyone that watches Lime? How far? How far is Lime? Well, I guess you can't really say how far, but she obviously has more progress than I do, right? How does one even beat this game? Someone's like, oh, that was an old nectar. There appears to be nectar generating from somewhere around here. The small flowers you see on walls and trees. Spring pad. You are farther than Lime. She only played it for one stream so far. Oh. Oh, these flowers generate nectar. Yeah, I played maybe like another hour and a half on my own, just over a couple days. I don't really get a chance to play as many video games as I would like, and I play video games all fucking day. Like, I want to play more of that Shovel Knight Dig game, and I can't fucking find the time for it, because certain games take priority, and then just life gets in the way, and I can't be as epic as a gamer as I want. I think I need this, right? Uh-oh. Ah. Do you think we'll ever get a Grimrock 3? I know they're working on something, that developer. I don't remember if it was an RPG like that, like a grid-based RPG thing. Yeah, that's gonna need a lot more nectar. Wasn't there another game coming out? God, there's so many fucking games to keep track of. I remember seeing a preview for a game that looked really cool. That, looked a lot like Grimrock. And it had the same type of gameplay. And I don't remember the name of it. God damn it. Rimgrok. Chat, what is this? Proteus 1.0 came out. I saw that. I fucking love Proteus, and that's another thing that I want to play, but I just have to wait for the right time for when I'm not playing Babby Slime game. The ringtail slimes turn into that during the day. Oh. Terraria and Core Keeper. Oh yeah, Core Keeper is getting a Terraria slime. Boneworks, sorry, not Boneworks, H3, Hot Dogs, Hand Grenades, Hot Dogs, is getting a Proteus crossover. It's a VR gun game, and they're getting a weapon from Proteus. If it hasn't happened already. I'm pretty sure Anton tweeted about it. Hot dogs, hornswoggles, and hemp grenades. When does Bayonetta 3 release, chat member? Oh, shit! I did it again. I can't believe I've done this. Is there a tar somewhere on your ranch? Oh, right, when you die you have to check, right? Peachy! Yeah, BAP was my best moment last night. Okay, so Bayonetta 3 releases October 28th. I don't know if that's gonna be the day of that I'm gonna play that, but doesn't Mario and Rabbids come out like around the same time? A week earlier. It might just be one of those things where I work on the games very slowly over time. But I do know that in regards to people watching what I stream, that a lot of that stuff, like, depending on the game, a lot of newer stuff that takes a while to complete, that's less watched, unless it's like a Mario or a Zelda. So, I also kind of want to balance it out with stuff that people watch a lot of. It's one of those things, it's a balancing trick, and considering I stream less than I usually do... by the solar shield, or the net. Considering I stream less than I used to, I have to find a way to balance the newer stuff with some stuff that is a little bit more varietous, for lack of a better word. And not just for the viewers, but also for me. Like, I need to spice things up a little bit with my streaming. That said, I do plan on playing Mario Rabbids and Bayonetta 3. Whether or not they're launch day games, I'm not sure yet. one of the things I've enjoyed doing most, as I mentioned before, I'm sure most of you know this, is I love checking out newer indie games. Even some of the AAA stuff. Even if I only play it once. Like, I played that Dome Keeper game again. I like that. There's also, what game was it where you ride on the back of a giant dragon thing and you build a town? I played it during Steam Next Fest. Wandering Village. I like that game a lot, and I just got a code for it. So... So I really like doing that. I like just, like... popping on a game for an hour to 2 hours. I know that people would rather me finish these games, but in some... well, some people would. In some respect, I'm more than happy to just do a quick look, check them out, see how I feel about them, and then sometimes I get addicted. Fucking Kiwi clicker. Zero gameplay. Watch number go up. But it's fun. It is fun to check out games, and I'm lucky, like, as some of you know, because of me attending PAX with a press... with a press pass in the past, I got added to a number of publishers, like, email lists. So, they tend to just reach out to me and say, hey, do you want this code? That's the automated stuff. And then there are plenty of other developers that actually reach out to me, like, just because they like what I do. Which is obviously a lot cooler, because it means that they actually watch my streams, and I'm not just some email address that has number. But that happens a lot with smaller devs, and I can't cover every game. Like, there are people that watch my streams that are publishing their first game, and they're like, Vinny, I would really love for you to check the game out. And the problem is, I know that it looks good for a first game sometimes, but also... if I see something that someone sends me and I watch a video of it and I read about it, and it kind of looks like something that maybe I wouldn't love, I would feel like such a fucking douchebag playing the game and then, like, either keeping my mouth shut, which I don't want to do, or then ripping it apart, which I don't want to do. So it's a lose-lose. Even just constructive criticism. Listen, always love giving constructive criticism. If people want to take it, great. If not, I'm an asshole, I can handle that. But there are times where I think I'm being really, really fair, and I end up coming across poorly, or I upset a developer, and I feel bad about that, because I don't know how hard it is to make a video game. So, it's a little tricky to find that balance, but, like, maybe, a game like Slime Rancher, if I get a code for this, well, these people are gonna sell 500,000 copies regardless, and they did, for the record. They're doing just fine. So if I didn't like this, I wouldn't feel so bad about saying, well, it's cool, but it has a couple things I don't like. That and also the amount of hours I have in my life versus here's someone's first game. You know, I would rather play stuff I like or have interest in. I didn't get any extra cloudage over here. Well, it should be this way. There should be some extra stuff over this way if I'm... maybe I'll do some platforming here. Vinny, how many games do you even have on Steam? How do you find that number? It says here 978. Tools 171. You know what, though? Does that include free games? It does. You know what? People would say that that's rookie numbers. But that's also a lot of gifts. Like, people have sent me codes for games I've never even played. At least 20 of them are Skyrim. Dave said that's half mine. Dave has double the amount of games I have on Steam, so I don't feel so crusty. And yet, I still hit those nights where I look at my Steam list and I'm like, fuck, I don't know what to play. God, there's no games out. Oh well, time to ranch some slimes. If we add console games to those numbers, we might reach 1,000. I mean, my console game collection is in the it's like 200-300. Like, that I still have possession of, and not stuff that I've lost or sold. Do you have any games that you got as gifts that you treasure? I mean, people have given me, like, cartridges of, like, old NES games, and I always found that to be really cool. But my #1 gift that I ever got was Chrono Trigger. Had no interest in the game, I didn't know what it was. It was 1995, and my cousin got it for me as a gift. And I still have that cartridge. Orc massage? Yeah. Is Orc Massage still in your Steam library? Well, yeah, why wouldn't it be? It's not installed. I have a 2 terabyte SSD for my Steam library. Which is actually relatively new. When I was having my computer problems, I think that's when I got that one. Because I was like, alright, fuck it, I'm gonna spend the money. I'm lucky I have the cash to even buy this thing. So I'm gonna do it, and that way I can just have a little bit of wiggle room so I can install up to 2 Call of Duties at one time. Okay, so that lad needs meat. There's usually, like, little statues that have, plort requirements as well. And, like, you enter a plort into it, and then it opens a path. I haven't seen very many of those around this area, but I know they exist. That hen didn't stack because I think that was a rock hen, or it was an old. Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm gonna get back up to that dude and feed him more chicken. Did you see that Subnautica Below Zero added an unstuck button? That's cool. Did it add an unland button? Didn't Limmy just give up Subnautica? He binned it. Yeah, he binned it. It doesn't click for everyone. I mean, the first game clicked for me 100%. I loved it. And then Below Zero was just like an exercise of frustration. And it just wasn't clicking. He did a hardcore permadeath? Well, that's different. Never mind then. Was Below Zero considered a disappointment by most people? I don't know if it was considered a disappointment by most people, but I did see a lot of negativity surrounding it, unfortunately. But it just had a lot of stuff that made it, for me, way less engaging. I'll phrase it that way. I think that's the best way to phrase it. I mean, some of the glitches were annoying, some of the busy work, some of the land segments level design was unfortunate, but it just was not as engaging. And I think partially it's the fact that I had played through the first game and loved it, and it had a lot to live up to. I mean, I wasn't crazy about the writing either, but these days everyone is a writer, you know? We are all writers. So, when we watch House of the Dragon and we watch a scene and we're like, you know, I don't like that writing. I know each and every one of us could do better. The irony, though, of what I just said is that I'm actually really enjoying House of the Dragon. It was just Subnautica again, but less fun. Yeah, that feels about right for me. I don't even think it was outright bad. It wasn't at all. It's just, I think it clicked more for some people, and you have to be willing to check out these land sequences, which I didn't enjoy, like, almost at all. Vinny, is it good? I haven't watched it at all due to Season 8 of Game of Thrones. Well, I'm not here to sell HBO to people because they have enough money. However, I can tell you that I'm enjoying the show. 6 episodes in, and there was a big time skip, and the quality's still good, and I still am interested in seeing where the story goes, even knowing that it ends up with "No one does a better story than Bran the Broken." Now, I sound like Vin the Broken Record by mentioning this so many times, but I was as shocked as any chat member would be that this show wasn't a big steaming pile of poodoo. So, yeah, I'm really into it. Not as into it as season 1 to 4 of Game of Thrones, as you've heard me say 1,000 times. But this many episodes in, and I'm still excited for new episodes. I'm like, damn. You know when a show is good? When a show makes you say to yourself, damn, I gotta wait a week to watch the next one. There are 2 shows airing right now that make me say that. House of the Dragon and fucking Beavis and Butthead. And then there are shows that air and I watch, and I'm like, oh god. Another one already? Ugh, here we go. No, I've been meaning to watch Andor. I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard good things about it from people whose opinion I trust on... you know, many people. So, it's like, alright, well that's good. It's not like Kenobi where people were saying it was the bestest thing ever, or they were saying, oh, this show's actually really bad and embarrassing. But with Andor, I'm just seeing a lot of people say, oh no, it's actually, like... One of the best compliments I've heard for Andor, not from, but for Andor, is that it does not feel like Disney Star Wars. It's, like, above that. Like, the writing and the scenarios are actually much better than the usual Disney Star Wars crap. So, I mean... I like shows. I like to have shows on to keep me... Like, I like to cook and have a show on, or, relax. Maybe play some Slice and Dice or Splatoon and have the show on. Some shows are not meant to be focused on so intently. And yes, this is a repeat episode, and it's a, podcast episode of Vinesauce tonight. Sorry. How would you feel about another new Star Wars trilogy? Ask me again in 10 years. I know Taika Waititi's doing something with Star Wars, but... I wonder if he'll just make fun of the special effects. You know, when the thousands of people that worked on the special effects that busted their back for, you know, shitty pay. Assumedly shitty pay. I don't know how much they get paid, actually. But yeah, I don't know. Taika Waititi's kind of... It's funny because that dude's always been quirky and weird, but now that he's, like, famous... and, like, super famous... It feels weirder, but I don't know. I still will watch, like... I want him to make weird movies. If he wants to make strange little movies, I'll watch them. But if he wants to do big tentpole, like if they give him the keys to Star Wars, I'd be nervous. What's this cave again? Been in here 1,000 times. Oh well. I have to thoroughly explore the area. I guess it's both a strength and a weakness of this game is, how much time you just wander looking for something that you need. Maybe that's just the way I play it. But no, I think, Star Wars... 2 shows a year would be plenty, and even that feels like a lot compared to how much we've gotten in the past. So, keep it simple, tell new stories, stop parading around action figures, and let the shows and characters, like, just kind of speak for themselves within the world. Listen, Star Wars has a cool world, whether or not you like the action, the Jedi, the lightsabers. I love the lived-in universe. I love the sounds, the droids. I like the little Jawa fellas. There's so much cool stuff in the Star Wars universe. And Mando kind of got it right. Where it's like, alright, here's a new character going to some familiar locations, but you get to see more of the world. Watto's great. So yeah, I think, smaller shows that tell their own unique story, definitely. You know what else has a cool world? Blade Runner. I know. Well, we'll see if Amazon wants to, make a good show. Did they not finish The Expanse, chat member? I mean, I don't think they caught up to the books, but I'm pretty sure they said that they were, done. The Blade Runner show is by a producer/writer from the Halo show. Well, I could just vomit now. No, here's the thing. It would be really easy to say all hope is lost. But, they're nice. It would be easy to say all hope is lost, but I do think that one producer/writer wouldn't be able to influence the entire course of a show. It's possible that they are a good producer/writer that had their hands tied and had to go along with the showrunner's intentions. That said, that's the most potentially positive I could say about that, because that's actually a terrible sign from what I understand about that Halo show, which I have not watched. So I've only heard. If the producer-writer is not the showrunner, then who else is? Well, keep in mind, chat member, with TV shows, the way I understand it is there's a showrunner. Like, so you have Game of Thrones, it was David and Dan. Then there was Miguel Sapochnik. There was all these other people that worked on the show, behind the scenes, and there's always, like, a writer's room. Just a, you know, big team of people. Allowed you to remotely transfer resources between 2 points. Allows you to remotely deposit resources into the refinery. So there may be several showrunners, but they're the ones who set the tone and the whole, like, feel of the show, and the writers kind of try to go along with that. That's TV as I understand it. I still haven't watched the Cyberpunk show. Wasn't there something like 20 producers on Picard? Well, there's really only one person you need to point to. Like, I watched a retrospective for, some channel, I forget which channel it was, covered the Mummy movie that came out a couple of years ago and why it was, like, such a failure. And, the failed attempt at launching the cinematic universe, the Dark Universe. And I'm watching it, and they're explaining... Oh. Okay. There are 2 cat slimes eating all your chickens, by the way. Cover on this. So as they're explaining why this thing failed, and I'm watching all these reasons, and it's like, okay, yes. The concept from the start was probably a little dumb. Okay, yes. The tone of the movie was off because of this, this, and this, and then they showed Alex Kurtzman, like 7 minutes into the video, talking to Tom Cruise. And I was like, oh, that explains all of it. Why don't they stay in their puddle? Vinny, they don't go in puddles. Okay. I'll make them something that they can live in happily, but I want to keep the puddle, because I'm going to use it later. Vinny, how did Tom Cruise talking to whomever make sense? Alex Kurtzman is a hack, is the answer to that question. He is the showrunner of Star Trek Picard, which is, I think, one of the worst attempts at bringing back a character of all time in fiction, maybe. And I say that with a lot of personal feelings because of how much I love Star Trek: The Next Generation. Alex Kurtzman also, he was a big part of the newer Star Trek movies, which were not terrible, so that's why he probably got, he put in charge of not just Star Trek Picard, but all of Star Trek. Stewart himself isn't blameless. No, he's not, but he's also, a lot of that stuff was his idea, but he's also a 70-something-year-old guy at the time. What else did Kurtzman ruin, chat? Wasn't there other stuff that he ruined? Transformers. He wrote the first 2 Transformers movies. He fucked my wife and poisoned my farm. Did he put motor oil in your crops? He shot Lincoln and JFK. Can't believe it. You know what? Alex Kurtzman gave me tinnitus. It's true. But no, his track record is pretty terrible, and once I saw that he was involved with the Tom Cruise Mummy, I was like, yeah, that's the kind of guy that would do something like that. The way he handled the Star Trek stuff. Ah, shit. Plort. Pogo fruit. You need fruit. There you go. He did Amazing Spider-Man 2, which is a so bad it's good film. Was Jamie Foxx in that one? Some people can just fail upwards. Well, there's also a lot of nepotism in the industry, make no mistake. I think his father was like a lawyer or something, and probably has, like, an exceptional amount of Hollywood dirt. That's just a theory, though. That's just an alleged game theory. I'm not gonna worry about those angler ones yet. So I got this gadget. Warp Tech. A set of 2 gadgets that allow you to remotely transfer resources between 2 points. So wouldn't I want maybe one of the points to be closer to the base? Okay, let's bring that there. Vimto, how's the funny gunk game going today? I feel like I'm really in a mall playing with slime. Vinny, are you excited for the new episode of She-Hulk? Dog, I can't wait. I count down every moment until I get to see a new episode of She-Hulk. You have to understand something, chat members. I know almost nothing about that show other than the twerking scene. So if there's chat members that want me to shit on it or praise it for one reason or another, I'm sure there's lots of personal motivations for doing so. I only am aware of said, special scenes such as that. What about her clap fart? Oh yeah, I remember, I saw that too. She was clapping so loudly that she could fart. I mean, that's, you know, that's fine. That's not really in the show, right? I did see someone named Megan Thee Stallion's Twerk Wind on Twitter, though. And there was some She-Hulk stuff posted there, so... Yeah, Twerkwind. So I just associate, like, She-Hulk with booty smells now. I don't know. I don't know how else to say it. The internet has conditioned me, and my brain is now just... I have false, like, memories. Vinny, it's a good show. You know, I've heard that twice from 2 chat members, so I'm just gonna go ahead and believe you. but I haven't watched a Marvel show in a while. I watched Loki. That was pretty much the last one I followed all the way through. And, I'm good on Marvel for a while. I think the Spider-Man movie is going to be a hard one to top. And I don't have any real interest in any of the stuff that's on the horizon. I didn't see Thorpe. I didn't see Morb. So I'm good on Marvel for now, I think, until something really, really great comes out. Don't mind me, just getting the gist. Morb was Sony. What are those words? Morb was Sony? What does that mean? Go back to 1950 and tell someone Morb was Sony. Little green men from outer space. Trying to give us a message. We've tried to decode it. Even our ENIAC machine cannot determine the meaning of this phrase. What was it called, chat? Not ENIAC. The Enigma machine. I think I got the wrong computer, because the ENIAC was much later and was much bigger. Vinny, are you going to see Avatar 2? Chat member, I'll be honest, I haven't seen Avatar 1. James Rolfe talked about it and said that even though the movie is overrated, so to speak, he likes it. And, you know, it's not the most original movie, but apparently it's entertaining. It's like, great. You know, I haven't seen it. I didn't need to. I didn't feel the need to, and, yeah, I just... James Cameron has contributed so many great movies to the world, and he's committed to these fucking tall Smurfs. So, I don't know. I mean, maybe I should watch one. I'll be honest, I'm at a point now in this game where I am wandering in circles and don't really know what else to do. We know there's a bat that likes fruit. Maybe that's the goal. Unfortunately, yeah, I should have brought fucking food with me to feed these things. Oh, these are vegetables, right? Yeah, these are scunions and stuff. Well, I'll just collect as much chickens as I can. And then try to appease the one slime I was feeding earlier. Like an episode of fucking Monty Python. Yep, this location is Fubar. Fubar. Fubar, chat member. Fubar, fucked up beyond recognition, if I'm not mistaken. beyond all repair. Fucked up beyond all repair. Oh, right, okay, that's correct, yes. I guess there is another thing. Someone wanted to know if I'd seen any cool movies lately about a half hour ago, and I watched the Lego Movie for the first time, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. And I liked that half of the movie was just the Mario cast. You know what? Yeah, even as an adult, I liked it. Like, I think you'd kind of have to be a little miserable, like extra miserable, to not get something out of it. It was just a really well done movie. Vinny, you're an adult? Yeah, I'm a Lego adult. Yeah. Clerks 3 was surprisingly good. Twerks 3. The Supermarket Strikes Back. I've heard good things about Lego Batman. I like Will Arnett, so I'd probably just enjoy the movie based on his performance alone. Well, maybe not alone, but it would help. Try to get a ringtail and not die this time. Still don't think this is enough meat for this lad. Have you ever watched Sausage Party Stoned? Would highly recommend. I haven't even watched it sober, chat member. Are you Seth Rogen?
I mean, like, I'm going to make this movie a cult classic. Like, I'm going to go into Twitch streams and just, like, talk up the movie.
No, sorry, chat member, I'm just being a jerk, but the truth is I've never seen the movie, and it looked so bad, I didn't want to even watch it the first time. So I haven't. Have you ever watched Holy Mountain Stoned? Don't. For the love of God, do not. Twitch chat is the future of corporate marketing. Hey, my scro. Sick stream you've got there. I too like Slime Rancher TM. Have you heard of the new Big Mac at McDonald's? It has Chipotle sauce on it. That's right, this is the Jared Leto meal at McDonald's. You get a large fry, a Big Mac, and a large Coke. That's right, it is the Jared Leto meal here at McDonald's. I mean, there at McDonald's. And boy, streamer, let me tell you, what a cool meal that is. I enjoy that meal when I eat it. The juicy, never frozen beef really has... You get the idea. Can I feed these little chickens? Maybe? I really would just like to feed this slime. But yeah, I've already hit like a weird brick wall. Not even a brick wall, really, just... Yeah. Maybe I should deposit. Chat, should I put a teleporter here? For the resources? Ah. Wait, I don't get it. Oh, okay, you can only one item. Oh god. So if it's gonna be odd onion, it'll be only odd onion. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that teleporter. There's a lot of busy work in this game. I mean, that's the whole game, is busy work, and you kind of need to know that going in. It's still addictive and fun, and it still scratches a weird itch, but you have to expect to do lots and lots and lots of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Magma pool. And yeah, it's a farming game, so what do you expect from a farming game? That's what I tell myself. I just wish I could aim down the iron sights of this slime gun. Other than that, game is pretty good. Tall magma clump. I went to high school with a guy named Tall Magma Clump. I think once you unlock drones, you can automate everything, from feeding to plort collecting. Yeah, I remember that was like pretty much where I stopped playing the original. Not after the drones, but before. So maybe those help out a lot. Hello, Vinny. Have you played the new Call of Duty game from Activision? It is a very good game. Buy now. My Scro, the streamer, have I told you about the newest kill streaks? You wouldn't believe the cool new kill streaks that you can unlock. It is the most target-rich experience that Call of Duty has ever offered. Like, I heard I'm pretty sure I heard them say target-rich at some conference, maybe it was an E3 conference. And even though it makes complete sense, like a target-rich game mode, I get it. I know exactly what it's talking about. It is still a weird way to say that. Very human. It is very human. Just trying to find me some more chickens. I'm also just, like, bullshitting and not paying full attention to the progress I should be making by now. There we go. Chickens. Oh, just to go back to the Lego movie for a second, it was cool to see some of the sets that I grew up with, or some of the stuff I grew up with. And it had a really cool meta element at the end that I enjoyed. I guess maybe meta is not the right word. But yeah, it was just, the animation was cool. It was funny even as an adult. Mostly. And, I liked that it really incorporated the theme of building into the, character arcs. Which is just not expected. For a movie based on, like, a toy line, going in, I'm like, okay, it's just gonna be a wacky slapstick movie, and it had a lot more going on than that. So, yeah, it was pretty good. Is the second Lego movie as good? Or just good? No, but it's fine. Better than Apocalypse Now. Cool, thanks. Oh, wait, you mean better than X-Men Apocalypse? It is one of the movies of all time. Whenever I read someone say it is one of the something of all time, it's always in a critical voice. Because his videos used to, I don't know if they still do, but in the description it would say, "This is the best game of all time," and it would be like Cookie Clicker or something. I'm getting lost again in this cave. Getting lost in the sauce. Oh, I think the bat is a shortcut through the cave, but otherwise I can't really... I can't leave through here. Alright, I think this should be enough to unlock wherever that goes, and that would be really helpful. So I'll just probably stop after that and go to Splatoon. Gotta go all the way around. Great. So big. Stop. Somehow I've wandered back here. Which is not at all where I wanted to go. Okay, I have to have enough meat for this thing now. I've seen Spider-Verse, chat member. Spider-Verse is good. Can you please tell me what the music from the final of Sunday stream was? What do you mean? The final? Do you mean the finale? Like, Scoot the Burbs? Are you talking about Scoot the Burbs? Do people really like it when people sing like, "Yeah, eat a deck"? only when it's funny. But so much of that music wasn't designed to be funny and was, like, really, really popular. No, not talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. That's how he just says, "Eat attack!" That's just his normal speech pattern. Yeah, just type scoot the burbs. Bandcamp. That's where that song has been relegated to live forever. Alone. God damn it. I finally found my way back here and there's no more chickens left. There's one chicken left. It was stuck in a crevasse. God damn. I mean, I kind of get why the simplest songs are the most popular, because people, like, genuinely like Scoot the Burbs. I know it's, like, funny, but when... Okay, I ripped off the progression from the song in that game, and just made the most simple progression. And the song was based on me shitposting while I was live. It's just catchy. Well, exactly. That's the thing that's interesting about music, is you can write these, like, intricate, detailed prog epics, and that has its audience too. That may find its audience, but the stuff that's, like, really, really catchy and really popular is the stuff that takes 5 minutes to write on the back of a Bazooka Joe bubblegum wrapper. Interesting. Okay, we've got another chicken. Chat, I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna be enough chicken. Oh, there's another one. That's two. That's two, chat. This is the most exciting non-event in any video game of all time. The music is perfect for this. You can fuck right off. Yes! Yes! Strange diamond. Ember Valley portal. Okay. So that should teleport me right here. So I assume it's a gadget I have to build back at my base or something. Wait. Yeah, assuming makes an ass out of you and your hole. You're right. You have to build the teleporter at your base. Alright. Well, let's do that. I'm just gonna collect as many resources as I can on the way back. Jeez! I don't want all these boom plorts. Or slimes, rather. I have plenty. I'm interested in stray plorts. Take another one of those. As much lava dust as I can. So this diamond is actually a crafting material, right? Not to be sold. Always the wrong way. Always. Okay. I think I can get back this way. Just have to be careful about stamina. For that. Sphinx, you've been playing this game, so how are you enjoying it? Are you endgame yet? It is early access. That is true. This is like 30-40% of the game, apparently. I made a ton of money and crafted a bunch of stuff, but I haven't explored the whole map. Oh, okay. So... Oh, so they really don't have a full game here. I thought that it was the full game, but they were just gonna, like, patch more stuff in. So there's a lot of stuff missing. Oh... Is it only these two areas for now? Or, not two, but like these. This area and this area? And the main one? It is. Oh, okay, that is interesting. Well, maybe that's a good thing, because by the time I reach that, I might be kind of bored with the game, so that when it gets new updates, I can come back and check out a new area. But... I had no idea that was the case, so yeah, you may want to save your money, chat, for some time, if, this kind of early access isn't your thing, which really is not that great when only 30% of a game is released, but also, I get overwhelmed by Slime Rancher anyway, so for me, it's fine. Waiting is good, unless you're a Nintendo fan, in which case you will never, ever get a deal on the game. In fact, if you're lucky, Nintendo will just, like, flat out pretend the game never existed. That's if you're lucky. Yellow home portal. Ember Valley portal. So it needs, 10 crystal plort, 20 boom plort. I could do that. I have the strange diamonds required. I'm not going to. In fact, I'm going to, English major on stream. Wait, what did it say? What did I get wrong? I don't even know what I said wrong, chat member. It wasn't you this time? Chat members are arguing? What are they arguing? Please tell me it's politics. Something about literally losing its definition. I mean, yeah, it's used as an emphasis. It is overused as an emphasis. And, I had to cut back on it because, there was a certain point where, when it started reaching critical mass in culture, I started saying it as much, and chat members will rail on you for anything, but especially overusing a word. Oh wait, wrong way. But it has a good, like, oomph to it when you add, like, that is literally the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's not. So yeah, I agree with the chat member, like, literally kind of feels a little different now, because otherwise, you know, it used to more mean something a little bit more extreme than... Oh god, that is literally the biggest gob of shite I've ever seen. It's like, well, maybe it is, maybe it's not, but... Literally? So I just had to weigh in on the chat argument, and that's how I feel about it. Thank you for listening. Words and definitions change all the time, to be honest. Sometimes not for the better. Yells at Cloud? I would yell at Cloud if he was here, that good-for-nothing soldier. Stay in your pond that you don't belong in. They want to get over here so bad. Ah, shit. Alright, I'm done with Slime Rancher. Just gonna deposit this stuff, and then we'll take a BRB, we'll do some Splatoon. It's a nice, relaxing game. I didn't know that I was this close to finishing the amount of content there is now, which I'm fine with. I feel like I enjoyed my time with it, and I don't think I'll be streaming this again until the next big update. I may play a little bit on my own, but I think after today's wandering around in circles for hours kind of vibe, I think maybe we can just, we can leave it go here. But it's a beautiful game, and it is addictive, and I liked it. Slimy. Okay, we'll take a quick break, and I will Splatoon some single player in just a bit. But first, what song do I want to play?